And now to Benghazi. The House Oversight Committee issuing subpoenas to 4 State Department officials. They were all involved in diplomatic security in the time leading up to the deadly attack on our Benghazi consulate. So why does the panel find it necessary to compel the officials to testify? Congressman Jason Chaffetz joins us. Why do you have to compel? Is it unwilling to?
I'm so glad to come on your show and say that we actually issued subpoenas. So.
Well, wait, I got one for you. I'm gonna give you a little hell about something else, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm waiting for it. But look, unfortunately, Secretary Kerry was given an opportunity. We thought, with his purview of having been a senator for so long, that he would be more friendly, more conducive to providing witnesses and the role of Congress. But no, not the case. We had invited since April. We had named 13 people. Chairman Issa did. We've been able to interview one person with no help of the State Department, and finally we said, look, these 4, we're going to have to compel them to come here. So Chairman Issa issued a subpoena, and we're going to have those interviews.
I have a letter dated June 24th from the committee in which it says, I've submitted, this is from the chairman, I've submitted multiple requests to interview current and former State Department officials with direct knowledge of these events. To date, the department has not agreed to schedule a single interview. Are they just ignoring you when you make your requests?
No, we've been given the stiff arm for the last 10+ months. And every time the State Department spokesperson or the White House spokesperson stands up and says, well, we're working with Congress, that's not true. As somebody who's on the committee.
You say it's not true. I mean, is it a lie? I mean, it's just...
Yes, it's a lie. It would be fiction, deceptive, and a lie to say that they are working with the Congress to provide us the information that we need to conduct our interviews and to conduct our information.
What about the survivors? The people that you've subpoenaed now are not survivors. What about the people who are actually on the ground, who were there with firsthand knowledge? Have you gotten those names?
Look, we're going to take this one step at a time. We have the base of people at the State Department. We've named 13 that we need to speak with. We've got to speak with people in the Department of Defense, and some of that's going to happen this week in some classified hearings. I want to have open hearings rather than just classified.
But do you have the names of the survivors?
Yes.
And know where they are?
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily know where they are, but we know who those people are, and at some point, the United States Congress and the American people deserve, especially the families whose loved ones were killed, deserve to hear from those people who were on the ground, who have firsthand knowledge of what happened in Benghazi.
All right, here's my tip tonight. I told you I'd have, in order to get the information of where these people are, you serve not just a regular subpoena, but a subpoena ducis tecum. That's a special subpoena. Send it over to the State Department. That's a subpoena for documents, and ask for copies of the personnel files of every single person who is on the ground there, and you'll get their phone numbers, addresses, and everything. That's the way to get that.
Trey Gowdy, no doubt, could decipher what you just said, but I agree. We got to issue subpoenas. The State Department has proven that they will not work with the United States Congress.
Why is there so much resistance on this? I mean, I guess you could say there's a guilty conscience or whatever, but there must be some people over there who would like to get the monkey off the back, and get the monkey off the back, they provide the information that you're asking, and get the people who were there and let them tell what happened or didn't happen.
Look, there are a lot of good people, some of which are on that list of 13 who want to come speak with the Congress, but for an administration who is putting an awful lot of pressure on them not to do it. We haven't had Secretary Kerry encourage and ask people to come testify before Congress. It's just they have not had a desire to work with Congress. Well, there's nothing along this way over 10 months to demonstrate that.
The problem with resistance is then there comes the accusation that the inquiry is simply politically motivated, and you have been asking since September for information to get to the bottom. If that had been provided, I assume we would be through this and over it by now.
I would love to be able to wrap this up and move on. We have hundreds of embassies and consulates, thousands of people serving overseas. We haven't gotten to the truth. We haven't solved it.
Well, we also haven't caught the culprits, too. Remember, we promised that now this is 4 murders. If it happened in Georgetown, we'd have more D.C. police on it. They're pursuing it than we seem to have of these 4 Americans overseas.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm taking the last word on that. Congressman, thank you. Always nice to see you.
Thanks, Greg.